What's up everyone, Praful here, welcome back, thanks for joining in. Today is the 9th of February, the time is 10:15. Today is the Nifty weekly expiry, and within the first 1 hour of market action, the market has moved all over the places and it has become like a routine. So जब मैंने algo trading का video बनाया था, if you haven't watched that video, I think you should definitely watch it. जहां पे मैं 920 straddles की मैं बात कर रहा था, तो people are like, oh हम लोग 920 straddles नहीं करते, 920 straggles करते हैं, we don't enter at 920, we enter at 925. So I got all sorts of comments and people told me that like I don't know anything about algo trading and I should not talk about algo trading. बट ऑब्जर्व दिस ऑलरेडी कितनी बार ऐसे हो रहा है, तो ऑलरेडी मार्केट ने पुट साइड स्टॉप लॉस ले लिया एंड कॉल साइड स्टॉप लॉस को अगर आप कॉस्ट टू कॉस्ट लेके रखे होते तो द कॉल साइड स्टॉप लॉस वुड हैव आल्सो बीन हिट. तो दिस इज काइंड ऑफ अ एवरीडे थिंग दैट वी शेप मूव्स एंड एन शेप मूव्स आ रहा है एंड मार्केट का वोलेटिलिटी है वो जो बढ़ रहा है. लोगों को वोलेटिलिटी का कोई कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है. ऑल द थिंक इज दैट ओके कोई ना कोई ऑप्शन जीरो होने वाला है, मुझे सुबह आके मुझे ऑप्शंस को ठोकना है. तो सिंस there is a huge amount of supply on the options side, the premiums are not compensating for the volatility. तो volatile market volatile हो रहा है, but premium बढ़ने को दे ही नहीं रहा है because so many sellers are there, everyone is shorting the short straddles and short strangles and whatnot. So can't complain it because the market is a beautiful self-adjusting place where all these people they'll be thrown out within 6 months or so because already returns कम हो गया because 920 straddles 2021 में 100% रिटर्न दिया था, 2021 में दिया है, 2022 में दिया है around 20% or something with around 12% drawdown. So if the same thing repeats, people won't be able to compensate after charges and sometimes साल में 2 या 3 बार बड़े बड़े स्लिपेजेस आते हैं, एक बार ब्रोकर बंद हो जाता है. तो विथ ऑल दीज थिंग्स इन द एंड नेट ऑन नेट आपके हाथ में कुछ बचेगा नहीं, एफटी के रिटर्न ही आने वाला है एंड आई एम श्योर लाइक लॉट ऑफ पीपल विल eventually quit the algo trading and this is kind of bound to happen because market में ना, not just in the markets, it's in every walks of life that you cannot have 50% winners and 50% losers. ऐसे हो ही नहीं सकता. It's always 5% winners and 95% losers and that is the rule. ठीक है, अगर क्लास में 100 बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं तो 100 बच्चे में से 50 लोगों को फर्स्ट रैंक देंगे, चलेगा क्या? ऑफ कोर्स नहीं चलेगा. तो फर्स्ट रैंक या डिस्टिंक्शन या टॉप करने वाले 5-10 बच्चे ही रहने वाले हैं एंड इट्स द सेम थिंग. द पीपल हु आर approaching the markets with some amount of rationale, with some amount of screen time, with some amount of market observation के हिसाब से, जिसका मतलब जो भी सिस्टम्स है या जो भी डिस्क्रिशनरी ट्रेडिंग है, डिस्क्रिशनरी ट्रेडिंग वालों को तो छोड़ ही दो. अगर सिस्टम्स बना रहे, दो सिस्टम्स इफ दे हैव कम फ्रॉम the market observation and not just from crunching random numbers, they'll survive. But all these people who are subscribing to random algo marketplace में जो मिल रहा है उसको सब्सक्राइब कर रहे हैं एंड 920 स्ट्रैडल कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, यू विल मेक मनी इन 2 months बट come to me after 1 year. All that said, 920 straddlers का कुछ stop loss चला गया and call stop loss भी almost जाने वाला है. If we break the day's high, call stop loss भी जाने वाला है because वहां पे गामा आ जाती है, ब्रेक होते ही गामा आ जाती है. I started off with 18,000 call and 17,650 put and then I had to roll down my calls in this down move. Calls को नीचे shift करते करते आया and in the up move again I have to shift the puts up. So currently my position looks something like this and my position is currently light. At one point I had sized up the position to almost 9,000 quantity, 8,000 quantity, but I managed to size it down at the exact moment, so which is the reason why my mark to market hasn't gone in red. So यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं with around 80 points straddle premium कितना था? 80 point था. तो with 80 points straddle premium the market moved 100 points, 875 से लेके 975 तक and 975 से लेके 875 तक, almost 100 point down move and 100 point up move already हो चुका है. And with in spite of that, the mark to market is positive because I managed to add the size at the right time and reduce the size at the right time. From here on, if at all an IV spikes here or if at all I find a gamma, then I'll use that opportunity to add the size because अभी hedges भी मतलब थोड़ा value कम होते जा रहा है. Because look at this, the hedges I closed for, जब मैंने size down किया था, the hedges I closed for 2.1 rupee and the same hedges are now trading at 1.8 rupees. So 30 पैसे already hedges से भी गिर गया है. Let's see what happens. But these are still risky strikes, but since the quantity is under check, I'm still sitting on them. So I still have around 17 points premium in it, which translates to more than 75,000 on the sizing. So it's decent. So I don't intend to get more than 0.6 0.7% for the day. If that happens, more than enough. All right, I'll keep you guys posted with the next adjustments. Looks like the 970 950 call is gonna blow up. All right, time is exactly 12 o'clock, and currently the mark to market is somewhere around 38,000, and the size is around 7,000 quantity. सिर्फ आधा size से ही trade कर रहा हूँ. So if I find an IV spike, then I'll probably add on the size. But जब तक ये level breach नहीं होता, that is 840 levels, तब तक I'm not gonna do anything to this position, and the calls are losing quite fast, so there is no point in taking aggressive call side credit. But at the same time, I have to be a little patient with the puts. Probably I'll hold on to these puts till 8 rupees. So जैसे 8 rupees touch होता है, then probably I'll shift it to 18, 17,700, and then from there I'll try to manage it. So that would be the approach, because calls are losing quite fast and the puts are not gaining. So जब तक ये breach नहीं होता है, तब तक I'm going to wait and see. अभी फिलहाल के लिए just wait and watch करना है. Now suddenly the puts are gaining some value. देखेंगे क्या होता है. As of now, there's nothing. I mean, after the first initial up move, the markets have been quite steady. तो काफी छोटे range में बना हुआ है. From almost 10 o'clock से लेके to 2 hours, the market has been in a small 40-45 point range, which is kind of giving me a respite. But nonetheless, the markets can give you surprise in both the directions. So as of now, I'll be holding on to this position, and I'll add on to the size if I find a clear-cut direction in any direction. All right. So if at all I reach cost to cost, I'll be booking the markets. I mean, if I reach cost to cost, or probably, so if I reach 0.2, 0.3% negative for the day, I'll be closing. So, all right, guys, time is 3:23, 23 minutes post averaging, and I tried to experiment with the 7900 puts, trying to call the tops and all that, but didn't work out well. But that's all right, because I was sitting on a very decent profit cushion. So we made around 2.05 lakhs. Another 1,500 rupees is still there, so around 2.06 lakhs, which translates to 1.8% on the funds used. Funds used are 1 point, अभी कम दिख रहा है, but I used around 1.1 lakhs overall. So capital पे it's 1.8% on the capital. So pretty decent by all standards, because after the initial 100 point down move and 100 point up move, the markets remained in a very small range here, where the premiums completely cooled off. And I was, as you know, I sized small, so out of FOMO I added the size at this point. इस बीच में I got a little frustrated, and frustrate होके मैं size को add कर दिया, and जैसे मैंने size add कर दिया, there was an immediate gamma. So since I had already added the size here, I had to take additional credit in this gamma. So when the markets moved here, so I started taking credit from 800 puts and 850 puts, and also I didn't budge from the 950 call. 950 call went up to probably like 8-9 rupees, but my stop losses were somewhere around 11 पे मतलब मैं निकालूंगा decide किया था, but this completely cooled off. So this completely cooled off the calls, and the puts didn't gain much. So I was able to navigate the markets, and this after 3 o'clock also it was quite decent, apart from the fact that I tried to time this 1,700 puts and tried to call the tops and lost a bit of like 10-15,000 rupees there. But that's all right, because I can't complain at all given how the markets went. So 2.06 lakhs, so absolutely no complaints today. So did a decent money for the day. So सारे accounts में भी like यहाँ पे थोड़ा slippage आ सकता है, like around 10,000 rupees slippage, but 12,000 quantity पे 10,000 slippage ठीक है. And sorry because I could not update you guys in the middle, but I hope you guys also had a decent expiry. I tried with some dynamic position sizing, and because of which it worked out here, but here it backfired. So कोई भी हम system बनाते हैं, whatever we do, alright, whatever we do, it has an expectancy, it has a percentage hit rate. तो कई बार काम करेगा, कई बार नहीं करेगा, but the thing is that use the discretion and use some amount of presence of mind, and take the decision which you feel is right at that point, without trying to YOLO mat karna. But apart from that, whatever you do at that point of time, because using your discretion, using whatever happened in the market, you feel that is right, and you have to do it. And sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't, because last 3-4 expiry say dynamic position sizing, it has worked out in my favor, because when Nifty expiry was completely violent, I still managed to come out with 0.8 0.9%. अभी परसों मैंने वीडियो तो नहीं डाला, but I sent the screenshot in community section. If you haven't checked it out, you can check it out. And कभी कभी वीडियोस में डाल नहीं पाता हूँ because स्टूडेंट्स के साथ mentoring रहता है and interaction रहता है, because of which I forget to record the clips. But every day, whenever I trade, whatever the outcome is, I put a very short description on Twitter and I post all my trades there. So if you haven't been following me on Twitter, I think you should definitely check it out. And yeah, weekend पे एक और वीडियो बनाने वाला हूँ. And I hope you guys had decent expiry. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.